Hey everyone, thanks for tuning in. And right now, I want to talk about Western diets and what the problem is with that. First, what is a Western diet? And I promise to make this short. Western diet is basically a lot of fast food, a lot of unhealthy protein, processed fats, processed carbohydrates, sugars, and factory farm raised animals. With that being said, what's wrong with that diet? Well, it's a lot of processed foods and a lot of crap that's factory imitation frankenfoods. It's not real foods that you would actually be able to grow in your own backyard if you tried. Now, I make this video and this point to illustrate this. In my years of schooling and my many years of research, there's a central tenet to research and in medicine is do no harm. So in research, the way this Western diet applies to that tenet is that the Western diet is actually so harmful to human health that it is not allowed to be used as a control or a placebo in research studies. So what that means is that if we're trying to find out if, hey, is a Mediterranean diet, is increasing vegetables, is doing something different than the Western diet, doing a benefit for our health, we have to have a control group because we have to have a comparison to compare it to. And that's called a control group or a placebo group when we're talking about research studies. The problem with the Western diet is it's so extremely deleterious to our health that it is not allowed to be used as a control group for subjects to examine just healthier diets, because the Western diet is essentially a disease producing diet. Therefore, researchers cannot use it as a control. So that's why there's not a lot of research around the Western diet. And there's also a lot of money involved in keeping a Western style diet on your plate. And one of the main reasons I did this webinar and I'm launching this Hero's Journey Challenge is to have you learn these things. And if a Western style diet, whether or not it is a part of your life or your diet or it finds its way on your plate once in a while, it's going to happen. But I want to educate you on ways to, one, be aware of these things, to be able to find them when they appear on your plate, and to give you the proper mindset to avoid these things, as well as giving you options on making better choices. Because if the way we're eating as a Western society is not even considered is actually considered a health risk among scientific researchers and nothing's being done about it, first, we have to do something about it. Second, if you have enough time, you have to question, why is nothing being done about it? Well, that's a whole separate video. That's a whole separate topic. That's a topic that I don't even think that needs to be explored because we all understand in capitalist society. So if you aim to take charge of your health, let go of the sugar addiction, learn the right foods to eat to lose weight, to optimize your health, to boost immunity without having to be on 7 different prescription medications, one to control your cholesterol, one to control the side effects of the cholesterol medication, a third medication to maybe reduce the acid reflux that can totally be controlled through dietary and lifestyle modifications, and then a fourth medication to control the side effects of that acid blocker medication. I mean, like, this is not a recipe for success. This is a recipe for continued business, customers, and clientele. One of the reasons I aim to make these videos is to educate everyone, because I feel that I have gotten such a proper education with my own personal health struggles and the education I've paid and went through to be able to bring this to you guys, is to share this with you, because we don't have to live this way. We don't food is medicine. Where do you think pharmaceuticals originated from? And this is by no means an anti-pharmaceutical video. It's just to say that a Western style diet that you see on TV every day, in magazines every day, all over the place, on billboards when you're driving along the highway, all these fast food commercials and all these yummy Franken foods that are made in a factory. These are not foods. Your body does not recognize these foods. And guess what? When your body doesn't recognize foods and fats and sugars, what do you do with stuff that you personally don't need? Do you keep it around your house? I get a storage unit. I put mine in storage. And that's exactly what happens with foods that your body doesn't recognize. And I'm talking about processed foods. I'm talking about fast foods. When your body doesn't recognize bad oils, and I'm sorry I looked over this way. I thought I had a bottle of unhealthy oil as I did in yesterday's video, but I actually wind up returning it to the store because I refused to pay $1.79 and to support that company. So I no longer have the bottle next to me. But anyway, so what we can do is to reclaim our health. And that's why I launched this webinar, and I'm launching this Hero's Journey Challenge to have you all reclaim your health. If you want to. If you don't want to, then shut this video off right now, because you don't need me and I don't need you. This video is only for people who want to change their circumstances, because the choices we make in life, in the things we put in our mouth and in our home and in our environment and the people we let into our lives has a direct impact on our health. So all these things are explored, examined, and then presented to you in an actionable way in a Hero's Journey Challenge. Yesterday, I held a webinar talking about all things health related and 6 simple, really easy steps on a daily basis to create a healthy lifestyle. So I talked about nutrition. I talked about daily activity. I talked about hydration. I talked about stress management. I talked about sleep. I talked about love, connection to other people, and having a social connection. All those things are vital and important for us to keep ourselves healthy. So if you are one of these people that are finding yourselves completely reliant on sugar and different foods, and you find yourself on a sugar roller coaster like I did, because I'll be honest with you, and I've said this before, I'm a sugar addict in recovery. That shit did me no good. Every time right now I eat anything highly sugar, man, I am on a rampage for more sugar. And that just reaffirms to me the fact that they've made these foods super addictive and super hyper palatable. So tasty that when we eat a piece of fruit, a strawberry doesn't taste like a strawberry because we're used to strawberry Pop-Tarts. But that's not how strawberries taste. And that's not the vitamins and strawberries and minerals that strawberries will give you. So if you are at all interested in improving your health, optimizing your health, preventing chronic disease, boosting your immunity, losing weight, feeling better about yourself, improving mood. I mean, I got 4 fingers left. I could probably do another 15. There are so many benefits to improving your health. And if anybody's watched my weight loss journey and the videos I make, I took 120 pounds off the scale, but that was what I did. That wasn't how it affected my life. How it affected my life is I feel better about myself. I like who I am today. And because of that, I am able to allow other people into my life to like me too, because for a long time when I didn't like myself, I didn't accept the fact that anybody else could like me. So I say this to say that the messages that we're getting aren't exactly aligned with our values and our health. They're aligned with corporate profits. So you may agree with this or you may not agree with this, but you look this up, and this is a central tenet of medical and nutritional research. We are not allowed to put the control group on a Western style diet because it is so harmful to our health. It is going against the principal tenet of medicine, and it's do no harm. So putting somebody on a Western style diet is actually doing them harm. So that's why you're not going to find too many studies on a Western diet, because it's like putting people on poison. So if this video piques your interest, if you have a desire to lose weight, to live better, to feel better, to have better relationships with food, with your own family, with your friends, to learn the right foods to eat, to boost your immunity, to fast track your weight loss, all these different things to improve your health and stave off chronic disease. Because listen, chronic disease isn't a necessity. Aging, aging is a thing, but aging is also a process, and aging is something we speed up by our lifestyles, by the foods that we eat, by the way we live, by maybe living a sedentary lifestyle, and all those many, many factors. So if this resonates with you, then you need to sign up for the Hero's Journey Challenge. It's a 21-day challenge that covers all of these things. I've made it super, super affordable, probably to the point that I may wind up losing money, but that's not even I don't even care about that. My point is for you guys to get this value, because I'm so extremely passionate about you guys getting the health and getting the education and learning to live right, and not feeling disempowered by diets, disempowered by all this misinformation on TV, what's good, what's bad, what's not good, or what's wrong with you, and you need to buy this product, you need to buy this exercise machine, you need to buy this mattress, or you need to buy this office chair because yours isn't good enough. Those are not the messages we need. I'm telling you, you're fucking good enough. You can do this. We just need the right information. So that's why I created this Hero's Journey Challenge for all of you guys. It's a 21-day exploration of everything I talked about on my webinar. So the nutrition aspect is going to be like a 3-4 day event. I'm expanding on everything. We're going to talk about everything from the right foods to eat to lose weight, what foods to avoid, what foods to boost our immunity, and like even things like coffee. I had a conversation today with someone, one of my loyal followers and dear friends, who actually signed up for the Heroes Challenge, and he's a champion for doing it because he's taking his health and reclaiming it. So like coffee, what can I say wrong about coffee? We all love coffee. I love coffee. But guess what? Not all coffees are created equal. A lot of coffees can be full of toxins and harmful products because they sit and soak too long and get moldy and over roasted, which takes out all the antioxidant benefits of coffee. And we're not really exposed to this information. So, and then another thing, we take something like coffee that may have a lot of antioxidants in it, and we sugar the hell out of it with creamers and 3 pumps of hazelnut or whatever it is that you like on your coffee. So my intent is to show you how to live the right way, how to make the right empowering choices, how to live a long life, but not just live a long life. My aim is not for you to live to 90 or 100. My aim is for you to live to 90 or 100 and also have a healthy lifespan. I don't want you to be 80, 90 in a nursing home. I want you to be 80, 90 playing fucking tennis, eating healthy, like showing up your grandkids in basketball. Like, it's health span. It's not about lifespan. And that's what this Hero's Journey Challenge is about. So I hope you join. I encourage you to join. I specifically made this the absolute most all-inclusive, information-packed content package and challenge I've ever offered. If any of you guys have seen my hydration challenge and seen the benefits of what just 5 simple days of increasing water intake can do, like decreasing hunger cravings, decreasing acid reflux, improving mood, decreasing blood pressure, like, can you imagine what we can do together if we talk about your lifestyle, your nutrition, your hydration, your sleep, and your stress management, what's possible for you? I know what's possible for me because I went through this myself. And one of the primary reasons I'm bringing this to you is because it's had such a profound impact on my life that I really can't keep this from you. As a health coach and as a human being, I would feel betrayed to myself and selfish if I sat here and said, well, fuck them, I learned this, they can learn this. No, I'm learning this so you can learn this. I'm giving this information away to you. So I'm going to drop a link for the Heroes Challenge in the comments below. I hope you joined. It is probably the most affordable challenge, health-related and health optimizing and weight loss challenge you will ever join in your life. You will have daily interaction with me, a professional health and nutrition coach. You're going to have accountability. You're going to have you're going to have daily information. We're going to everything that was covered in a webinar. This challenge is my webinar on steroids. Everything that was covered in that 1 hour segment, we're going to expand on all those 15-minute topics to 3, 4, 5 days. And not only am I going to teach you about them, the aim of this challenge is to make all that actionable, to make that a lifestyle, to create habits for you. Because 6, 7 years ago, for those of you who don't know my story, I was 310 pounds. And not like a linebacker 310 pounds, like a bar rat 310 pounds with a big belly and unhealthy. But I made a decision to believe in myself and to believe that I can live better and do better for myself. And I decided to respect myself and feed myself the proper foods. Listen, I'm not putting diesel in my regular gas engine. I'm not pouring soda in my gas engine. I'm not pouring water in my engine. I'm putting octane fuel in my engine. So I say that to say that we need to look at food as fuel and as energy and less as entertainment. Now, I'm not denying that food is pleasurable and if food has a social aspect of it, it absolutely does, which is why I absolutely love cooking and cooking for people. A lot of times people come over to my house and I cook a full 3-4 course meal, dinner for them. I might not even wind up eating because it's just so much fun for me to learn cooking. And now that we're all at home with the pandemic, a lot of us had that excuse that, hey, I don't have time to do this. Well, guess what? Now, some of you may have the time. So I'm going to ask you, and think about this. What's your excuse now? And this isn't about excuses. This is just about being responsible for yourself and respecting yourself. So if you have any interest in improving your health and getting away from that Western diet lifestyle and not succumbing to disease and being dependent on medications and hospitals and IV drippings and nurses and doctors and whether or not your family can visit you or not, I'm telling you it's absolutely possible. Yes, medicine has its time and place for things, but chronic disease is not one of those things it's effective at. So my aim is to teach you my ways and what I've learned to empower yourself to create a mindset and an environment that cultivates accountability, that cultivates health. Create an environment that you surround yourself with that motivates you to be healthy. Because that Western style lifestyle, the Western style diet, the Western diet lifestyle that I talked about, the reason, like I said, we can't use it in research because we can't do no harm. So we can't use the Western lifestyle diet as a placebo because it's actually considered a harmful diet. So if you have any interest in improving your health, boosting your immunity because you're scared shit of getting COVID, boosting your immunity because you're about to get the vaccine and you've been seeing some sketchy reports about the vaccine, you just want to get healthy, you want to maybe help your blood pressure, cure your gut health, Make sure you don't get Alzheimer's. Just live healthy in general, and just like honestly, like my goal is to be able to live to see my grandkids. My goal is to be able to live long enough to keep bringing this message to you. And we can't do that with the message. We can't do that with fast food billboards. We can't do that with pharmaceutical commercials. That's those quick fixes don't last. Quick fixes don't last. Quick fixes aren't sustainable. Yeah, I could teach you how to lose 20 pounds in a month off of keto or intermittent fasting or some fad diet, and they all work and they have their time and place, but they're not sustainable for the masses. And that's why I'm here, because the majority of us can't stick to these diets. And my main tenet is, listen, the best diet for you is the one you can stick to, whether it's low fat, low sugar, low calorie, low carb, palate. Listen, all these diets are helpful in their own way, and a lot of them have worked for people, and they will work for you, but you have to do them right, and you have to find a diet that works for you. But we can't succumb to the messages that we see on mainstream media, that we see in magazines, and all these things about quick fixes, fad diets, weight loss shakes, and weight loss pills. And because listen, at the end of the day, first of all, if you're taking any kind of weight loss supplement, I really need to ask you, how is that impacting your motivation for exercise? Because I recently posted a video. Hold on a second. Here it is. I recently posted a video on this study titled Self-Efficacy and Weight Loss on a Sham Weight Loss Supplement. And what this study essentially detailed is that they gave a placebo to everyone. And the people that lost the most weight were the people that took the placebo, because they felt that they had to do more work. So these quick fads and fixes and pills may work to help you lose a little bit of weight for a month or two, but in 6 months, a year from now, you're probably going to be contacting somebody else or trying another approach. And that's my main reason for putting out this education to you, for putting out these webinars, for doing this video, for having my Facebook group, Living Wellness Inner Circle, for bringing these challenges to you. I recently had a 5-day hydration challenge where I simply asked people to up their water content, and the benefits were amazing. So what can we do with food? What can we do with lifestyle? Check it out. Check out the link below for the Hero's Journey Challenge that I'm running next week. It's going to cover everything you need to reclaim your health, feel healthy, be healthy, and live a guilt-free lifestyle. Because listen, I'm human. I like chocolate cake. I like pizza. I like melted cheese and sugar just like the next person. But I have it in moderation. But when I do have it, I enjoy it, because 80-90% of the time I'm spot on with my diet. So I don't really feel bad about having a piece of cheesecake, because I know what I've eaten the rest of the week will balance that out. So join the challenge. I've made it super, super affordable for you guys. Probably lower than I should have. And I'm probably kicking myself in the butt for doing this. But if you know me and you know my post and you know my story, my aim is to bring you value. And that's what this challenge is about. Check out the benefits. Check out the link. The challenge starts this Tuesday the 12th, but we need people registered by Friday, because we need to get this organized. I need to get this information out to you. If you don't register in time, you're going to be a little bit behind the 8 ball, and I don't want you to be in that situation. I want people to sign up. And listen, invite your friends to sign up. You invite a few friends, shit, let me know that you invited a few friends. I'll give you your challenge for free. And that's an absolute fact. So join the challenge, invite a couple friends, reach out to me, say, hey, let me know that John Doe and Jane Doe joined also, and you let me know ahead of time. I will credit them to your account and I will give you your challenge for free, because my aim is not to make money. My aim is to just spread the gift of health, because my life has just been compounded by all these wonderful benefits, and I want to share that with you. So I hope you check out the link. I hope you join the challenge. If at anything, watch the replay of my video if you were lucky enough to register beforehand. If not, stay tuned. Join the challenge. I'm going to keep bringing you more health info, but let's kick off 2021 with a full body reset. I'm talking about your body. I'm talking about your health. I'm talking about your mind, your sleep, your stress management, your happiness levels, your relationships. The biggest thing that improved in my life when I took control of my health, besides my health and my weight loss, was that all my relationships improved, because I was miserable being unhappy, being sick, and being overweight. But once all that was gone, guess what? I loved myself again. And that's where I let love into my life. And that's my wish for you. I will see you at the challenge.